Welcome back to the Talk Tanning Show. I'm your host, Tatiyana. Today we're going to dive into the world of sunless artistry and healthy tanning habits. Today I'm joined with a very special guest who truly embodies what it means to build a community over competition. Katie Clark is the founder of the Glow CEO and the Glow Collective, a powerful online space that's uniting spray tan professionals from all around. Her mission is to remind us that spray tan artists are not just service providers, we are artists, visionaries, and best kept secret in the beauty industry. Welcome, Katie.
Hello, thank you, Tatiana, for having me here. I'm excited to chat with you about all the things.
Me too, girl. When I first saw your page, I was just like, oh, I have to connect with her. She's so my style.
Thank you. That means a lot because I put a lot of time and effort into it. So I'm happy that you picked up on that.
Yeah, absolutely, girl. I see how hard you work, and it's not easy pulling out all that content. So let's get to know you, Katie. Let's start with your roots. Like, where are you born? Where are you raised?
So I'm from San Jose, born and raised. I didn't leave until actually recently, March of this last year, so 2024. My husband and I moved to Denver, Colorado, which is where we are now, and loving it. Yeah.
How do you like Denver?
So far, I love it. It's definitely different than California. It has its seasons, but I'm getting to know that and living in the snow and just different people too, but good change of pace for sure.
My gosh, that's awesome. I have yet to visit Denver. I've actually been to Colorado. Where was it? Boulder. I went to
Boulder,
Boulder,
yeah,
Colorado. Yeah.
gorgeous, gorgeous.
It's so pretty and it's very nature-like, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think that's what pulled us here was I'm a big outdoorsy girl. And so having just the mountains as our backyard was so appealing to me. And so that's kind of why we made the jump over here too.
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Well, tell us, when did you start your spray tan business?
So it started back in actually 2020. It was during COVID.
Wow.
I was working
Well,
as I know, it's crazy how it all happened, but I feel like it happened in the best possible way. My motto in life is trust the timing of your life. And I feel like that couldn't have been more true with all of this. I actually went to school and I have my bachelor's in science for hospitality and event management. I always thought I wanted to be a wedding planner. I went to the Ritz-Carlton, which is this renowned hotel known for its hospitality, right? I went there, I fulfilled that dream, but still I didn't feel quite fulfilled. And I think it's because I knew I just had this fire, this passion inside of me that I needed to be an entrepreneur in some way. And I never knew what that way was going to be. Fast forward, I ended up working at Barry's boot camp. So I was doing their events. I was their studio manager there. I loved it. I loved just being a part of people's like best part of the day. They would come in, they would feel so good leaving, so alive, transformative experiences. And I loved that. I was so happy until COVID hit. And so they let us go. They
COVID,
didn't
a
really let us
wild
know
time.
if or when they were going to bring us back on, which was kind of a scary feeling.
Sure.
And so I went home and I remember just thinking, like, what if I take this time to just dig into that other passion I have of being that entrepreneur and start something up? And so I went to Pinterest, as all girls do. And I was just scrolling, hoping some inspiration would come to me. And that's where I saw a post. I believe it was by Kelly Callahan. And it was the like graph saying how much you can make as a spray tan artist. And for
Oh,
some reason, something about spray tanning was pulling me in. Like it just felt I felt this connection to it right off the bat.
that's
And I
amazing.
always loved fake tanning. Spray tanning was still a new concept to me, but I wanted just to dive deeper into it. And I remember thinking, like, at the bare minimum, if I buy all the machines and all the equipment, I can just get spray tans at the house. But I might as well take this time to see if I can actually do this. And so during the entire
Every girl's dream to be able to
right,
spray tan themselves.
right, exactly. And so during lockdown, I was like, so many people, they're making banana nut bread and watching all these shows. And I loved that. But I was like, I'm going to take this time to just build a business and do all the admin work, all of the behind the scenes, get a website, get my logo and booking site, everything up and running. So when that ban lifts, I'm ready to go and I can just start spraying. And so I just jumped right into it.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. So I know your business has evolved a lot. Tell
Oh,
us
right.
the story behind the name changes.
So it started out, so in 2020, it started off as Made Wild. And I chose that name because I really wanted, I feel like spray tans for me, they make me feel like my most just like vibrant and happy and authentic self. And I wanted a name and a brand that kind of evoked those emotions. And so I chose Made Wild. I had the pink and the beige and just like that girly girl branding.
I actually really like that because Made Wild, like, it almost sounds like a cool clothing brand,
No, totally.
but
Yes.
it's just like you would never think a spray tan company would be called Made Wild. But I also like that because it's just like wild and out, girl. You know, every
And
time
that's
you
what
get a
I
spray tan,
wanted.
it's like, yeah.
No, exactly. That is what I wanted you to feel. I wanted you to like have an emotion when you thought about my brand. I think it was what, 2 years into it, I changed it. So then it evolved into the Tanning Club, which I felt like just
I
had
love that.
better SEO. I wanted you to be able to search up spray tans near me and for me to pop up at the top. And so I ended up changing it. At first I had very like sleek modern branding, but I
Mhm.
felt like that wasn't truly me and authentic to who I was. So then I changed it to more like groovy and free spirited and fun. So I kind of combined both to make the best of both worlds. Just this like very like eccentric brand, but still perfect. But
That.
then over time, yeah, the Glow CEO was adopted and that came about. And that's just like a whole another venture. So I have the tanning club, which I still do to this day, spray tans, but then the Glow CEO, which is where I'm able to help other spray tan professionals achieve the success that I was able to.
Yeah, I love that. So I think the Glow CEO is so catchy too. And it really makes you feel like a boss girl. Like,
Yes, yeah.
hey, the Glow
Like we are
CEO.
CEOs too, and we could do it and be beautiful and be feminine and just have our own version of CEO.
I love that. So, what was that turning point that made you realize that you needed to create the Glow CEO?
I feel like so with the tanning club, so many people, I had even like my friends' moms reaching out to me, asking me how I did this and how I was so successful and how I found clients. And I felt myself giving so much energy into these responses because I genuinely wanted to help them. That at a certain point, I found that this like new fire, this new passion inside of me of wanting to help these other women do what I was able to do. And I know how scary and hard it is to take that first step.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if it wasn't during COVID, like I don't know if I even would have just gone for it. I had nothing to lose. I didn't have to worry about another job or time or anything like that. So I know how overwhelming and I know how hard it can be. So I really wanted to focus in the Glocio. That's what it's all about. I wanted to focus on just helping women take that leap and just grow the successful business and feel really proud of it as well.
That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, COVID was truly a time. On one token, it's like it was cool because you had the time. There was like nothing else to do. But then at the other token, it was so scary for
Yeah,
so many people and so much uncertainty, you know?
absolutely.
So I think that's really impressive that you were able to establish that and come to that point. And off that, you built the Bronze Collective.
The
So tell
Glow
me
Collective, yes.
a bit about the Bronze Collective.
So it is a online network dedicated just for sunless professionals. And I really wanted to create a space where we all can come and talk and grow and just collaborate and thrive with each other. I
Yeah,
feel like there's so many Facebook groups out there and I love them. I think they're so beneficial, but a lot of them are brand focused. I wanted a space where you can talk about any brand or you can talk about any questions, come as you are, and just learn and grow with each other.
yeah,
I feel like, yeah, I just wanted a space where we can just come and speak each other's language,
there you
and
go.
get, like
My
know each
goodness.
other and know each other
Yes,
beyond just Instagram. I think on Instagram we get to know each other's brands really well, but I wanted a
absolutely.
space where you can get to know the women behind the brand and you can just connect on a different level.
I love that so much. And that's actually a big reason why I started the Talk Tanning podcast. One, to connect artists, highlight artists, and really bring this community over, over online platforms. And then the other portion is to really advocate for healthy tanning benefits. I really think the world needs to understand tan better, how to adopt healthy tanning habits and really highlight all the educational component that goes along with that. So this is why I feel so aligned with you,
I
Katie.
know. Yeah.
You're definitely my spray tan sister for sure.
I love that we have that same common goal of just wanting to elevate the sunless industry and empowering the women that make it up as well.
Absolutely. Because even, as long as I've been doing this, being a spray tan artist can feel really isolating.
Oh, absolutely.
And why do you think so many artists experience that?
I
That loneliness,
Yes, that was actually a feeling that I started to feel shortly into it. And I think it's because I came from so many different workplaces that had a bunch of coworkers. In my event planning, at Barry's, everywhere I've been, I've always had this like coworker family that you get to be with them and interact with them daily. Whereas as a spray tan artist, yes, we have our clients, but for the most part, we kind of keep that a professional relationship, and you're not able to really, unless they're weekly spray tanners, you're not able to really get to know them that well.
yeah.
And so I feel like you kind of lack that connection and just that family feeling within the workplace. And it can get very isolating. And you could sometimes feel like you are just by yourself, especially if you are by yourself and you don't have employees and you're running the entire thing on your own.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
another reason why I started the Glow Collective, was just to give you that coworker feeling again, and just to get to know the women who make up this industry who are doing the same thing as you, so you can just not feel so alone.
I love that, girl. We need so
Mhm.
much of that. And hopefully, through these platforms, we can really reach our message and get our spray tan artists on board. And yeah, that's my whole thing. I mean, I'm so passionate about the artistry of it, about the professionalism of it. I'm a true professional. I've been doing this since I was 19 years old. So
Oh my
it's
gosh.
like literally in my veins.
Yes.
Spray tanning is so much more than just spray and go. It's literally like interpersonal relationships. You, as an artist, you're not just an artist, you're a business owner,
Yeah.
you're a therapist,
Yes. Yeah.
you're a best friend. You play all these roles. And yeah, I think that the Bronze Collective is just so incredible. I love that you started that. And again, what aligns us with your vision, it's just that's amazing. Hopefully out of this podcast, more girls will
I would, yeah.
tune in to that and join your program. So yeah, girls, join the Bronze Collective.
We have a free membership where you can just come and be a part of all of the chat rooms. There's also a paid membership, which will get you access to a bunch of different perks, free workshops, templates, guides, you name it. So the paid is definitely, it's $19.99 a month, so it's still so affordable. And I
That
always say I pour over like $300 worth of value every month, just because it's my little
that's
baby.
cheaper than a gym membership.
Exactly. It's like two coffees. And I put
Literally.
so much into it just because I really have this passion of just helping the women, even men, whoever makes up this industry,
Yeah.
just grow and succeed. And so, yeah, I mean, if you want to just go dip your toes in it, you can just do the free membership, and at the bare minimum, just collaborate and connect with other professionals. And it's people all over the globe, which is really cool. Because
That's
then
the best thing about being online.
yes,
You're all
exactly.
over.
No barriers, no boundaries. We get to connect with everyone, which is cool.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Well, I don't know about you, but I feel like there's a stigma in our industry where we're all in competition with each other. I feel like even if a spray tan artist is 10 miles away, they
Mhm.
still feel like a competitor. What's your take on that? And how can we shift from competition to collaboration?
I definitely agree. I feel like I've experienced both ends of that spectrum where I've dealt with other nearby artists who kind of want to gatekeep everything and hold everything close, not let you know what solutions they're using or anything because they're just intimidated, I guess. I don't know what the feeling is there. But then on the other side of that spectrum are the artists that are cultivating that community. And I've had artists before where when they go on vacation, they'll send my clients or their clients to me and vice versa. And we kind of help each other. And I will say that that end of the spectrum feels so much better. And I think it's when you're on the other side, so when you're kind of clinging on to everything and gatekeeping, I almost feel like it's this feeling of like you're not confident enough in your own work to know that your clients want to work with you. I say this to girlfriends all the time. There's this quote about a butterfly, and it's like if you set it free and if it comes back, it was always meant to be. The
Yeah,
same is true in business with your clients. If you send your clients elsewhere and if they stick with that person, maybe that artist was meant for them. But if
sure.
they come back, they were always meant for you. And I think there's enough to go around for everyone. And we don't have to just like cling on to these clients. And we should just
Yeah.
trust in our own capabilities and our own. Everyone has a different skill set to share too. We're
You
all
know, I
different.
love that you just shared this. This is so beautiful. It's taken me personally a really long time to learn that we don't own clients.
Yeah.
And
We get connected and we get very invested, but you're right. Yeah, we don't own them.
yeah. And, it took me a long time. And it wasn't until I actually opened a salon. I have a Sunless tanning salon here in Pasadena, California. So it's literally like a full service spray tan salon. That's our number one service here. And it wasn't until I opened my salon and realized the influx of clients that I was getting. And two factors. One, I personally wasn't able to attend all the clients that we were getting. So then when I hired staff and trained staff, I realized, oh, this is like a whole community. And now it's becoming like the salon is a family. Yeah, and even like my clients who were so, so, so attached to me, I slowly started weaning them off of me to my other artists, and then they became best friends. And it's just this really lovely evolution in the salon space where, I mean, it helps getting more clients.
Yeah.
Now we could get more in the door. And then the other cool part is that different client personalities was able to connect with different artists.
Yes. Yes.
So, and then it was just all in one place. So it wasn't really a loss. It was actually a gain.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I love that you just said that. And that is like so incredible. So it took me a long time to learn it, but here we are. And I feel so good about that.
I feel like it's just like releasing control. I think as business owners, we really want to have that control over
Yeah.
every single aspect, but we just have to trust the process. And whatever's meant for us personally will find us. And
Yeah.
we shouldn't just try to like chase, what is it? Chase, attract, don't chase. Like
Yeah.
what's meant for us will just find its way and just believe in that and believe in yourself and your capabilities, and everything else will just kind of fall into place.
Okay. Well, that's a good tip for me because I'm single and I don't chase men. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so what do you see the future of building a sunless professional community, especially online? Like, what do you see the future of that looking like?
I feel like, well, for the Glow Collective specifically, I really just want to. I love where we're at. I love the community that we have. I feel like I would love to see it grow even more and bring other influences into it and just, I don't know, just expand globally. We already are global, but just bring more. I feel like, I don't know, I would love to just learn from everybody. I feel like every single artist has something to teach, no matter what stage or what area they're at. We all have different backgrounds. So
Yeah,
I feel like for all of us just to come together and collaborate, back to the question before, to collaborate and just elevate the industry as a whole.
I
And if we're
agree.
doing it online, like we said, we can reach every single person and just make it better.
Yeah, and if you think about like hairstylists or
Mhm.
nail artist, most of them work in side by side proximity with each
Yeah.
other. And I don't think that they're competing. I think that they're really collaborating. Because even at
Mhm.
the salon, the hair salon that I go to, sometimes my hairstylist will turn to her colleague and say, "Hey, so what do you think? She's pulling a
Yeah,
little brassy. Do you think I should put a little bit of this, a little bit of that in the hair color?" And so that's what I would love to see more of in the
absolutely.
Sunless community. I would love to see us professionals really like having each other's back and not tear each other down. Whatever the opinion is on products and solutions and all that stuff, I just think, again, co- uh, collaboration over competition, please.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like I also try to really embody that by showing, like, I never try to gatekeep anything. I put everything out there. I'm an open book. You can ask me anything and I will answer it as honest as possible. I
Yeah.
really try to lead by example because you're right. I would love to see our industry as a whole just embody that a little bit more as well.
Yeah, and see, that's the nice thing when you do. I feel like spray tan artists, we are just so rare, but like our personalities, it really takes a
Yeah.
personality to
Yes.
be a spray tan artist.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's not for the weak.
It's
It looks
not
like
for the
it's a pretty pink color job and you're like, "Ooh, I get to speak with girls all day." But it's work and there's a lot of like back end work that a lot of people don't even know about or see because we do make it look easy.
totally. And it's like embedded. And that's why clearly, Katie, you and I, we share the same goals.
Yeah.
And, keeping spray tanning reputable, empowering sunless artists, like this is truly where it's at. How do you stay aligned with your mission and like follow your intuition through the noise?
I feel like my intuition has really guided me through every single part of this process from the initial stage of discovering spray tanning and just going on a whim and buying my kit that day and just really sticking true to what I feel in my heart and what I feel aligned with. When I moved to Denver, Colorado, so I had it was a home studio salon back in California, thriving. So when I moved over here to Colorado, I remember thinking, okay, I'm ready to do the salon. And it's so easy to see everyone on Instagram. They have these big successful salons and they have all these employees and they have all this success. And I feel like it's easy to compare yourself to them and to want that just because you see it everywhere. So naturally, you think that's your next step. So when I came here, I remember I toured a bunch of different salons. I found the perfect one, like literally perfect, checked off every single box. An amazing landlord who was a hairstylist, who had this list of clientele she was going to send my way. The rent was the right price. She wanted me to throw events. Like it was very aligned. But then I printed out the lease. I had pen in hand about to sign it.
That's
And I remember this feeling inside my gut, inside my heart was like, Katie, this is actually not your next step. You
wow.
are meant for something else. And I almost felt like I was just taking that step because I just thought that was what I was supposed to do. And so I listened to my intuition and I was like, okay, I'm going to trust myself on this. I know me best. And while I feel like I would have been successful and happy with this salon,
Sure.
I found so much fulfillment in what I'm doing now. And I'm able just to put all of my heart and soul in helping other women. And now I feel even more lit up and passionate. And it definitely just led me through all the chaos and all the noise and figuring out what aligns with me and my goals
Yeah,
and all
talk
this like
about
mirroring other people.
totally. Talk about following your intuition.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Actually, recently I'm reading a book right now and it's about productivity. And
Yeah.
one of the things that they talk about is viewing other people. So let's just say the feeling of anxiety, right? You get so anxious, like you feel like you're falling behind or whatever, because you're constantly comparing yourself to
Mhm.
someone else. And that could do a disservice more than
Yeah.
good. So I'm learning to to stay in my lane, stay focused, stay targeted on my goals, and just tune out the noise and just say, hey, you know what? I'm doing me. This is where I'm at in every aspect, like physically, mentally, emotionally. This is where I'm at, and I just gotta. And the moment that you hone in on your focus, you realize how fulfilled you feel. And it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing, it's about what's good for you.
Exactly.
Are your bills being paid? Check. Are you getting clients through the door? Check.
Yep.
Everything else, it doesn't really matter. It's like everybody's got their own path in life.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like it's so easy just to see somebody else's success and compare where you are
Yeah.
to them. But we all have our own strengths and our own paths that we're supposed to take. And maybe in this industry specifically, we're not all supposed to have these salons. Maybe we're supposed to help other women get those salons or some other path for us. But yeah, I feel like no two stories are going to be exactly alike. And that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, I love that. Well, let's talk about client behavior.
Okay.
Why do you think so many people view spray tanning as a special occasion service?
Yeah.
And how
Yeah,
can you
no,
make
that's
it more of like a routine of nails and hair?
yes, I do feel like that happens. A lot of people think of spray tans almost like a treat. Like
Mhm.
it's when they go on the vacations or when they go on what is events, like they think of spray tans in that way. And I think a lot of it is because of just like our old school marketing, the way that people are
Yeah.
thinking about it. And so I think that it's up to us as spray tan artists to kind of shift that mindset and kind of change that conversation of a spray tan. You don't need it just for the special events.
This is
You
where the
can
Bronze Collective comes in.
you can get a spray tan on a random Tuesday for the sole fact that you want to feel good.
Absolutely.
There's this boutique, and I read the quote every single day because I always walk my dog past it. And it's so cute. It has a big neon sign that says, "Don't wait for the special occasion. You're the occasion."
Hey,
And I thought that was
I love
so true for
that.
spray tans. Like, you don't need to wait around to wear your good outfit. You can pop the champagne, you can wear the good outfit just because you're alive and that's worth celebrating. The
Absolutely.
same goes for spray tans. You don't have to wait around for that special event. Like you can get it on that random Tuesday because it makes you feel good. And
Absolutely.
so yeah, I feel like we just need to change that conversation.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And I have like countless stories of
Yeah.
clients just saying, thank God I had a spray tan.
Yes.
It's because we have a tan date every 2 weeks.
I have to get mine on a weekly basis for the sole fact that it just makes me feel better.
Yeah,
And I feel like when you feel better, everything, your outfits look better, your makeup looks better,
exactly.
you perform better.
Absolutely. Yeah, even myself, like, especially when I'm getting pale and I have to scrub off my tan, I'm like, I can't wait. I'm like,
I
what's
know.
wrong with me? Sometimes I look at the mirror and I'm like, wait, what's wrong with me? Like, what's missing? I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm pale. That's what it is. I need a tan.
No, I completely know that feeling.
It's the best accessory. Spray tanning is the best
Yes.
accessory.
Yes. You just feel more vibrant and more alive with it. And yeah, everything just feels better.
Absolutely. And like, this is the thing that I try to tell my clients too. Spray tanning actually promotes skin wellness.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
really forces you to take care of the skin on your body, whether that's daily moisturizing, exfoliating once or twice a week. You notice all the things that are going on with your skin. And this is my main fact. People touch my skin all the time and they go, "Oh my gosh, Tatiana, your skin is so smooth."
Yep.
I don't think of it because it's part of my life. It's like when you wake up and you put your primer on and your makeup on. It's the same thing with my body. When I'm in the shower, I'm using better products. I'm using better moisturizers. I'm exfoliating my skin. I'm truly like loving my skin. And for that reason, I feel like that's why I don't have cellulite.
Yeah. Exfoliating, it helps with all of these things.
Yes, it's
No, I
like that
completely agree.
fascia massage. And I do every time I get out of the shower, I'm like, oh, I feel so good,
So good.
so good.
No, I agree because before spray tanning, I don't think I ever exfoliated. I shouldn't admit that, but I don't think I owned an exfoliation glove until spray tanning. So I completely agree that because of spray tanning, now I'm exfoliating at least once a week, if not more. I'm moisturizing constantly. I'm taking care of my skin,
Right.
which, yeah, that is such a great side effect and benefit of spray tanning. Our skin is our largest organ. Like we
Yes.
should be caring for it. We should be investing in it. So yeah, spray tans, they're going to give you that beautiful glow, but they're also going to help you maintain the like youthness of your skin and just make you take care of it a little bit more.
Yeah, so back to the Bronze Collective, this is really a cool thing. And I would love more spray tan artists to come together into this community. And we need to crack the code because we need to crack the code on clients bragging about their spray tans online openly and really normalize that.
Yeah.
We need to make it so it's not so secretive. Like sometimes I notice that you tag your makeup artist, you tag your hairstylist, but you don't tag your spray tan artist, and that's like the whole canvas of what is being painted on. So more spray tan professionals coming together to
Yeah.
really influence their clients and also educate their clients, which is truly number one, is the educational component. So we can bring more awareness and get spray tan artists to really encourage their clients to brag about their spray tans.
Totally. Yes.
And it comes with taking care of your skin and really loving it. So if anyone wants instant results, go to grab your local spray tan artist, go get a spray tan or go get a self tanner. We're here. You and I are here to teach people how to use Sunless products. And for the spray tan artists that are out there, join the Bronze Collective.
Yes, please do.
So Katie,
Absolutely.
tell us where can people find you?
So you can find me online if you want to go to my website. It is theglowceo.com. I am on Instagram. It is at the.glow.ceo. And
Okay,
yeah,
well,
if you
I'll
go to
have
my
all the
website,
information tagged
very
in
good.
this link. Yeah, I'll have it all in my YouTube link below. So I'll have that description for everyone to be able to find you and connect with you.
I would love that.
Wonderful. Well, Katie, thank you so much for sharing your light and your leadership today. You've reminded us that we're not alone in the industry and together we are stronger. I'm
Absolutely.
so honored that I have the opportunity to talk to you and have you on my show today. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me and for creating this platform just to create more awareness and get the conversation going.
Thank you. All right, amazing. Well, that's a wrap for today. If you're listening and you feel inspired, and now's the time to connect and share and elevate each of us, follow Katie at the CEO and the Glow Collective. Do you have two Instagrams or is it just one?
Just the Glow CEO.
Okay. So the Glow CEO, follow her there, and we will see you guys on the next one. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.